Hey guys! Welcome to video number 2! This is gonna be a continuation or like an elaboration off my coming out video. Basically, I mentioned my first boyfriend, because he did play a part in how I came out, and so I'm just gonna kind of like give you that story, as well as my first kiss, because it's in there. So I was going to youth group, and I had an interest in this guy, Jake, who we eventually found out was gay. And that's kind of what like really sparked my interest. So we started talking more because he knew I was gay, I knew he was gay, and we were like the only two gay kids that we knew in this tiny little town that we live in. So naturally we just kind of gravitated towards one another. The youth group lock-in. So like as this lock-in started, me and Jake decided like we'd play 20 questions just as kind of a way to like get to know each other. So we were asking like simple, favorite color, favorite food. I remember Spider-Man and an upside down kiss was talked about at some point during this game. About halfway through, I devised an evil scheme because I thought he was adorable. I was like, I'll make my last question. Can I kiss you? I just thought I was so devious in like a good way, but I just thought it was so smart. So questions are going along, as like more questions are asked, and we get closer to 20, like they get slightly more serious. What would you do if somebody found out? Blah blah blah. We were both scared shitless of our parents finding out, or at least our fathers, because we both said that they were very religious, kind of like conservative men. So that we had in common. So then, towards the like last couple questions, we went upstairs into the actual like sanctuary of the church with the pews and whatnot. We sat in the very front row and continued our little game. And at the very end, that mother trucker, he got to ask his 20th question first, and he beat me to the punch. I was like upset because I wanted to ask it, but he asked me as his 20th question, hey, can I kiss you? It was like, yeah, that's like what I was going to ask you, and so that happened. But it got awkward. So in the front row of the church, I was like leaning in for like a sweet, like very like little kind of like peck, like mwah, or something like that. He was going in and he was doing like his like porn movie like makeout session, and he had said he hadn't kissed anybody before either, so we were both our first kiss. And he goes in for like the full-on like mouth open, and it just got really awkward because basically my mouth went like this, his mouth was like this, and it was kind of like rah. And so there was tongue like on my lips, and like I kind of pulled back because it was unexpected slime, and that's just gross. Like, I'm sorry, wasn't expecting that, and he was like, no, I'm sorry, and it got awkward. So it was my 20th question. I was like, can we do a do-over? Did the do-over. It was kind of a more middle ground, I guess, of the two. My mouth was kind of open, his mouth was less open, and it worked, and it was wonderful. There were fireworks in the church, and it was amazing. You guys should have been there. There was a parade. So that happened. We went back downstairs. The end of the first kiss. So, first kiss was awkward, check. Second thing that not a lot of people can say, it was a gay kiss, and it was in a church. Ha! And we didn't burst into flames. Also good. A day or two later, like, we really, like, made it official, like, it was said, like, let's be in a relationship. Awesome. I was wonderful, feeling great. I had a boyfriend for the first time ever. So did Jake. I thought things were good. Well, he gets grounded. He was homeschooled, so, like, his family did things differently than, like, I guess you'd say, like, a normal family would. I don't know. But their version of being grounded was he could still go to movies, he could go to the mall, he could do whatever he wanted. He'd go into town. He wasn't like sequestered to his room. It was he could do any and everything. He just had to do it alone. He couldn't do it with friends. And I was like, okay, like let's go see a movie, like let's hang out. You can just tell your parents you're going alone, and then you just happen to run into us, and then like before the movie lets out, we can like split off so it's not like you'll get in trouble. He said, no, I'm grounded, I can't, really? He's like, yeah. But I'm your boyfriend. Sorry. I should have seen something coming at that point. But I digress. Hindsight's 2020. He comes to my house, we go on a walk, we're talking about whatever, and we're pretty much at the point where he's gonna leave to go home, and right as I'm leaning in, he like leans away and he's like, whoa. Like I've got a cold, I look gross, I've got like a zit up here, like it's not gonna happen because I feel gross and I don't want you to get sick. That's when I really should have known that something was going on. But no, little old me, thinking the best. I was just thinking, oh, he's looking out for me. He's such a good boyfriend. He was like, so we should take our relationship to the next level. I was like, next level? Well, like sex? And he's like, yeah, sex, of course. I didn't want to like jump into bed and do something. And to this day, I'm still that way. Like I like to take my time. He's like, oh. So then he leaves, and that was kind of that. About a week-ish later, comes over to my house unannounced. Had no idea he was coming. Fortunately, my parents were gone, but he comes in, knocks on my door, comes in, and we come and we sit down on this bed right behind me, and we talk. And basically, he says, Brett, I'm breaking up with you. I was like, what? And I remember very clearly, if not the whole well, I don't remember the whole conversation, but I do remember the one line that he gave me, and it was, it's not you, it's me. Really? But I don't know, I was not technically in his shoes, I wasn't even in his pants, I wasn't anything with him, basically, because we can hardly say we were boyfriends, other than that we both agreed that we were, and we kissed once. Twice. But now, like, we're fine, like, we're still Facebook friends now. Oops, one of us re-added the other. He's doing well, I'm doing well. I actually had the pleasure of running into him a few months ago at a bar. He was actually performing. I hung out with him for a little bit, like, after he was done performing. And, like, we talked, obviously, like, I was asking him about, he has a business, like, I was asking him how that was going, how he's been doing. He obviously, like, doesn't just, like, filter on, like, skip my stuff, because he was asking me stuff that I know I've posted about, like, school and other hobbies. We don't hang out, like, ever, like, on a one-on-one kind of basis, but it's still pretty nice. Like, it's all water under the bridge. More cliches for ya. That is my first boyfriend, my first kiss. Yeah. If you have any comments, leave them below in my little comment section. If you have any questions or something you want me to talk about, feel free to also drop a comment below. Let me know. I've got some ideas to bring for you, but if there's something you guys are dying to hear, I shall bring it for you. Alright. Bye, guys!